spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Red Raiders move, kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Bully ball on third and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Here comes the heat. Gets it out fast. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
To the air, it's Wall. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The play action fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll go to the sneak.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
A first down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Working that left side now. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive in the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this third down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Wall. Makes the grab on the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. The inside handoff. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Okada. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
29 Philly, 2-9.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to pass, it's Wall. Skips away from pressure. Wide open downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Anger. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Anger. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
Here we go.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Wall. Buys a little time with his feet. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Kentucky! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Syracuse.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The quick out.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money and just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
The Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Tosses to 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Okada. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Wall. Finds his man, it's Anger. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Maddox. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Not a whole lot of yards gained on that one, but using the fullback as a weapon in the pass game can pay dividends.
Yeah, oftentimes we see fullbacks just kind of shoving their face into the fan. They're getting blocks. They're inside the tackles. This time they try to sneak them out, see if they can catch the defense slipping. It's a nice change-up play by the offense.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Handoff from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Back to throw, it's Wall. He's got an open man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Going for 6. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this 2nd half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Wall. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
It's a nice...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Pushes for the goal line. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
26, Texas Tech.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Makes the grab. It's Okada. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. 1 more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Fullback's got it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Got the quick pass. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No 3rd down conversion for you.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff to the fullback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
Hey, Gorilla! Gorilla! Hornet!
Wants to pass. Rushes on him. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
That keeps the score. Kentucky 26, Texas Tech 13.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Wall. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to throw, it's Wall. Now improvising. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They punted away on 4th down. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll go with a direct snap. Creates a little room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He'll pull it down and run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Trying to make magic with, breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
29 Philly.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Defensively, I think you have different strategies for these situations. The clock is your friend, right? You want that thing to tick. You're up in the fourth quarter, but you don't want to sit back and prevent, because you've heard the saying, you really just prevent yourself from winning.
And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on first and goal. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
And he makes the extra point. They took it 64 yards right down the field, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got the quick completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Wall. Snagged in the middle, it's Anger. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.